Ayo, yo, hey, it's the best of vibes. It's the best of vibes.
G'day guys, welcome to the third episode of the Best of Vibes podcast. We are joined by a very special guest today, Jeremy Sharp. How are you, Jeremy?
Not too bad, boys. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, Zach, you can get us started.
Oh, well, that's great. What's it like at the moment where you are?
Yeah, it's
Like the
good.
weather?
I've got back to WA now, so I'm in quarantine for 14 days. But it's good to be back home and around the family. But yeah, just at home.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Tell us a bit about yourself, like growing up and like where you grew up around juniors and
Yeah,
stuff.
so I'm a WA boy. I've grown up around the Fremantle area. So played for East Fremantle growing up. Went to Aquinas College. Played juniors down at Adelaide Bombers, but I was very lucky to go to school like Aquinas. Good opportunities there, and moved over to Queensland now. But grew up in WA.
How is it living in Queensland compared to WA?
Yeah, it's awesome. Love it. Like the weather's unreal. Like surf's good all the time. Lucky to be surrounded by a really good bunch of men and boys around the club. It's a good place to live.
Moving over there, what was it like though?
At first, it's obviously a big move, but I was lucky. I knew a few of the boys over there, but it's a big move. But I moved straight in with Dave Swallow and Brandon Ellis, and to start with them, it was really good just to know the leaders around the club, and I got to know them pretty quick, and it was a good transition.
Yeah, that's the way.
Obviously, before you moved over there, you had your name read out at the draft. How did that feel?
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's a dream come true, really. But pretty surreal just to hear your name on the tally come up, and all happened really quick. It was super exciting.
Yeah, of course.
And the debut game that you played, how was that?
Yeah, it was surreal. Like I said before, like a dream come true. It was a pretty big game as well to play St Kilda on a Thursday night, I think. And we didn't get the win, but it was a great experience. I loved it.
Yeah.
The road to debut, how was that for you? And it's obviously fairly long, having that break in between.
Yeah, it was weird, but it was it was sort of good just to get home for 6 weeks with the family. Obviously doing gym and stuff without the boys was a bit weird, and obviously without doing drills with all the boys. But I was lucky I had Will Powell over here as well, so I trained mostly with him. But it was obviously a really weird time, but it was good to just knuckle down personally on your body, like getting the weights in, getting fit again, and like I said before, I was lucky to have Powley over here just to train with him as well.
Yep.
You're in that whole COVID sort of thing. What were you doing to keep yourself, active and all that sort of stuff?
I was running a lot. I think the main thing I wanted to do was just keep fit. I was running most days. Obviously had a program from the club just to keep fit with. I got some equipment from the WA Commission as well, so all the gym equipment I was just using at home. But it was just the club sent out a program. We just followed it, and they trusted us just to follow it and get fit.
Yeah.
You love your running. What's the furthest you've ran and like your top speed, if you know that?
I've clicked 14 Ks one of the games. I'm not sure about top speeds. I'll have to check that. But I definitely look at that a lot within games. But I think 14 was my top.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you played 2 games out of St Kilda and Hawthorn. Who were the two the hardest to play against?
Oh, I probably have to say St Kilda. Just having to play on Brad Hill was a nightmare. He's just unbelievably quick, and he's tough to man up on. But they're both different sort of teams. Hawthorn's super contested, and then you play Saints, and they're all about speed. So I think for the way that St Kilda played, I'd probably have to say them.
Yeah.
You said you played on Brad Hill. Was he giving you any teaching points and sort of telling you where to go, or was he just running all around the field?
Nah,
and you had to chase him?
he loves a joke. I actually know Brad, but he's a good fella. But when it comes to footy, he's always just pretty switched on. But he'll give you a joke here and there, but he didn't give me any tips. Wish he could have, but he didn't.
Yeah. playing like in WA and all that sort of stuff. I know you played with a few players that play in the AFL at the moment. What is your thoughts on like some of them?
Yeah, well, I think I was pretty lucky last year to be involved with a pretty good State of Lanes team. It's good to see all the boys playing now, but I look at boys like Trent Rivers, Luke Jackson, even Trey Rusco's had a good first year. Dev Robinson, Elijah Taylor up till now, but yeah, the boys had a great year. Even Chad Warner, he had a really good year. But it's good to see all the boys just getting into the system and really knuckling down and getting their opportunities.
Yeah.
Bit of an out there question because you said you were good mates with Trey Rusco, and I've seen that on your
Yeah.
Instagram. And obviously, I'm a Collingwood supporter.
Yeah.
What do you think of the relationship between him and his mum? Because that's just a cracker for me.
It's
personally.
crazy. It's something else. I've never seen it ever before, but yeah, she's something different. But absolute character. But they get along fine. It's just Trey always takes the piss and just has a yarn and a joke with her. But yeah, she's a different sort of character, and that phone call just summed her up to a T. Like, just so her, just true Aussie. But yeah, great lady. And Trey's obviously a little bit different, but they're both jokesters. So yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see Trey get up for his debut and kick his first goal.
Oh yeah, stoked for him. It's a great effort.
Yeah, well, I'm a Melbourne supporter, so I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about like Trent Rivers and Jackson and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Was Trent Rivers always like hard when it came to going onto the ball, like defensive wise and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, he's always been a defender. Yeah, he models his game and that sort of stuff. Super good with his foot, like skill-wise. But yeah, he's always had that hard edge to him ever since I played him in juniors. But yeah, I think even this year he's taken it to another level. He can play all sort of positions. He can play up forward. He's really good up forward. But obviously he's playing defence this year. But yeah, there's a lot of upside to him. He's always been a great player and he'll just get even better as he goes on.
Yeah.
With the WA boys, excluding yourself, who's your favourite coming through and you can't wait to see climb the rankings, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. I think I'd have to say Luke Jackson. He's got a lot of upside. Yeah, he's going to turn into something pretty special, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It'll take a while, but he'll get there. He's going to be a freak.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I know he's a big fella, athletic and all that sort of stuff. But off that topic, what other sports were you into?
Yeah, growing up, played cricket, water polo, rowing, basketball. But yeah, they're probably the main ones. Just thinking off the top of my head. Yeah, mainly just cricket. I loved cricket as well.
Now, Zach said about the Corona break. I've got something. I'm going to share my screen. Something that I got off TikTok. You love your TikTok.
Yeah, a bit TikTok.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, this one. I can't really play the audio or else we're going to get copyrighted. But you know what it is.
Yeah, great TikTok, mate.
I was thinking about including Powley's WAP dance, but no, I wasn't going to do it. Yeah, so you love your TikTok. What's the story there? Just something to do when you...
Yeah, funny enough, that was after the game we beat Eagles and we were just so up and about. We were just like, fuck it, let's make a TikTok. And we did.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
It's good celebration.
Yeah, it's good, mate. Yeah, exactly. Had to celebrate. It was a great win.
Off that, I'm going to ask you this. I asked the last person we had on, would you rather lose by a point or get absolutely smashed?
Oh, I don't know. I think absolutely smash. You never want that. You lose by a point, at least you can say we're in it. But yeah, I think getting smashed is worse.
Yeah.
What's it like playing with Matt Rowell and being coached by Stewie Dew?
Yeah, Rowley's a great fella. He's going to be a champion. Everyone knows that. But he's a great fella. You can have a chat with him. Yeah, he's super professional. Yeah, everything you see on the media about like his training standards, all this and that, it's pretty legit. Like he's absolute professional. He's a good kid as well. And yeah, Stewie Dew's just he's one of the boys pretty much. You can have a chat with Stewie at all times. He's a good bloke. Yeah, obviously he's a really good coach as well. Understands his players and his coaching group. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Matt Rowell's already started his pre-season, I saw, which surprised me a bit, but Obviously, he's keen to get back into it.
Yeah, mate. Well, he's been out of action for a while on the field, so he's just getting fit again, and he'll be in good nick.
Yeah.
Matty, see you like driving like 4-wheel drives and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
What sort of 4-wheel drive do you have?
I had to sell it. I had a Hilux, a 2018 Hilux, pretty nice one, and then had to sell it. I've got a Subaru at the moment, but I'm currently actually looking for a new one. So I'm on all the Facebook pages looking for them. But yeah, give us a bell if you find one, because I'm on the hunt.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Hilux at the moment as well.
Have you got any pets?
Yeah, have I got? Well, at home, just a pet dog. But over in Queensland, I haven't. I would love a dog, but it's just a bit early. I suppose I'm not over there at all times, so I'd love a dog.
Do you have?
Little Shih Tzu or whatever. Just a little dog. Yeah.
Just the one?
Yeah, just the one, mate.
Yeah, I've got 3, so it's a bit crazy over here.
What other hobbies do you have?
I love 4-wheel driving, camping. I love surfing. Probably just anything outdoors, really. Love surfing.
Yep.
What's your... Oh, you want to go, Zach?
No, you go.
What's your best or funniest story, football related or not, that you can tell us?
There's plenty. I think, probably my most recent one, we had Jack Lukosius in the last quarter against Hawks. He got Falcon. That was pretty funny. He just lost complete sight of the ball. He got bang off at the Best and Fairest. He got on the big screen. It was pretty funny. I think footy related, I reckon that's one of the funny things I've seen in a while. Just seeing one of the boys get Falcon. I'm sure you boys would have seen it before as well, but it's funny.
Yeah, they're always a classic.
Who's your pick for the Brownlow this year?
Yeah, it'd be tough to go past Lockie Neal. I think Travis Boak will poll well as well, but it's probably Lockie Neal's to lose, really. He's had such an exceptional year, and those two of the lines and as well. But it wouldn't surprise me if Travis Boak was up there as well.
Yep.
What do you think of Trey Rusco's goal celebrations that we've seen over the few he's kicked?
Yeah, he loves it, doesn't he? He doesn't mind a celebration, the big dog, but he'll bring out more. He's got a few in the bag, but he loves it. Good on him though. Shows a bit of emotion.
Yeah, I think all the Pies supporters are calling for him to get back in the side now. I think we need that bit of flair again.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not playing, but hopefully he's back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
How about Rankin?
Yeah, he's a superstar. He's a freak. What he produces on the field, what he does at training, and it's not a fluke. Like he literally just kicks the most freakish goals, and he's a super talent. And he's a good kid as well.
Yeah, he's actually really good at like his positioning and all that sort of stuff as well.
Oh yeah, it's freaky.
When he kicks 3 goals, and it's just like, how did he do it?
Yeah, he trains it so well. He's gonna be a freak. Simple as that.
Yeah.
We spoke to Caleb Poulter about a week ago. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
But what draftees are you looking forward to seeing coming through, I guess, next year?
One of my schoolmates, Logan McDonald, really excited for him. Stoked for where he's put himself, like draft-wise. Pretty excited to see what he does. Joel Weston from Claremont. Pretty excited to see what he does. Who else? Like the Walker brothers from East Fremantle. They're going to be interesting to see where they go. But there's a bunch of good kids in there, and hopefully they'll all get picked up.
What do you think of Nick Akos coming through? You heard much of him, or?
Yeah, I have heard a bit of him. Sounds pretty exciting. I suppose it's a big name. It's got a fair bit of expectations, but I hope he goes well. Yeah, sounds like a pretty good player.
Going into the future, I'm not sure if you're able to say it or anything like that. Would you like to go home and play footy?
I don't know. I'm pretty happy at the Suns at the moment. It's pretty hard to move away from such a good location, especially me loving surfing and stuff. But it's so in the air, really. But you just wouldn't know. But at the moment, I'm just loving the Suns.
Yep.
Who did you grow up supporting? Was it a WA team or someone?
Yeah, it was West Coast. Yeah, WA. Yeah, West Coast.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Good team, mate.
You got him winning tonight?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I wouldn't be surprised if Collingwood got up though. They play Optus pretty well, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get up. To be completely honest, I don't think we'll get up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
Your finals predictions?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to beat Port or Brisbane. I'll probably have to go with Brisbane. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like some poor players. I'm gonna ask, who do you reckon's probably been like one of the better, like the top 3, like best players that come like playing for Port at the moment? Like
underrated players.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. They've got a pretty talented list. Obviously, Rosie Butters, Dersmer are pretty good. Georgiades he's going to be a star. Yeah, I'll probably say those 4. They're going to be absolute stars then, blokes.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a bit of an out there question. Now, all my friends who are girls who I've messaged saying that you're coming on have asked me one question. That's, are you single?
Yeah, I am.
They're 16, so don't worry about it. They'll want to know.
Yeah, I'm single.
Well, they'll be happy to hear that, so that'll be good.
You get ready to see all the followers come through. Yeah. Wow. Were you ever like into like dirt bike riding or anything like that?
No, I wasn't. No. I was interested in it, but I was never into it. I've got a farm, but just never got really into it. No.
Nah.
You into it?
What's that? Sorry.
You into it?
Yeah, I love dirt bike riding.
Yeah.
I'm real into it.
Yeah, that's it.
Another question: whereabouts in WA is it? Like your farm?
Down south, like down Dunsborough way. Yep. Yeah.
A bit of another out there question, but it's a stock standard question that I like to ask everyone. If you were with your mates at a pub and you had 2 minutes to order, what would your order be? What would you go to?
If you're at a pub, it's got to be a palmy. Yeah, probably go a palmy, 100%.
I don't really like palmy. You're probably going to hate me for saying that, but
oh, there you go, mate.
I'm more of a steak guy myself.
Yeah, nice steak.
So far, like, what's one team like that you want to verse?
I don't know, I'm having to think. It'd be pretty fun. It would be pretty fun playing Collingwood against Trey. Probably the Pies.
I think I'd love to see that too.
That'd be good fun
against each other. Speaking of like Trey and the other people, who do you think we should try and get on this podcast?
Yeah, probably Trey. I'll give him a message after this, but probably Trey. Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried. I went on his live the other week. He was with his mum, and his mum was just picking him up. And I said, "Should we get Trey and Fiona on?" And Fiona was keen. But Trey nothing.
I wouldn't put it past her to say she's keen. But I think Trey. I'll flick him a message after this. But he'll come on for you.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Hey. In your free time, what do you get up to?
A lot of surfing. I don't mind a bit of PS4. Love the NBA, but probably those 3 things.
Who are you tipping the finals? Now the Lakers are 2 up.
Oh, it would have to be Lakers. AD and LeBron are just freaky together, and they're going to be hard to stop. Can't see anyone defending AD for the rest of the series.
Yeah. Who do you support?
I'm pretty open with basketball. Like, I don't really follow that many teams. I'm just interested in watching it. Love LeBron, what he's doing. He's just incredible. But probably just at Lakers, follow them.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Just a LeBron follow it sort of thing.
Exactly that.
What other sports do you watch?
Cricket probably. Yeah, cricket and basketball.
Yep. What games do you play on the PS?
I love COD. Pretty excited for the new one to come out. Usually just COD, bit of Fortnite. Probably those 2 are the most. I love Call of Duty.
Yep. What do you use? What's your favourite weapon?
Yeah, I don't mind MP5. That's just an elite weapon. P90, MP7, like, yeah, all those sort of guns. Pretty good.
Yeah. No, I usually use like the sniper, and then I've got the MP5 as the secondary.
Yeah, elite combo, mate.
What's one thing a lot of people don't know about you?
Oh, yeah. Don't know about me. It's a good question. Oh, I don't like Vegemite. Hey, Vegemite.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, you can't be having Vegemite.
Oh well, I don't like Palmy. You don't like Vegemite. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
One each.
Don't have to like the same things.
What other foods don't you like?
Oh, avocado, mushrooms, anything like that, mate. It's not a fan.
Mushies go down well.
No, I don't like the mushies.
No, mushies are disgusting.
I'm getting gagged up on here.
Where's your go-to place to travel, or where would you like to travel?
Probably up north of Western Australia is pretty special. Up near Exmouth, Nalu. Like Byron Bay is pretty cool. Lennox Heads. Yeah, probably those four are pretty cool.
Yeah. If you were saying international, where would that be?
Probably Europe, like around Italy, Switzerland, France. All those countries are pretty. I've been there before and they're unreal. Loved them.
Yeah, I liked France when I was over there, but I don't know. Rome wasn't for me. I didn't like it. All the bloody military on each corner, kind of just.
Yeah, it is a bit different, but yeah, obviously a different culture. It's pretty cool though, just to see
Yeah, it is.
how they live and stuff. But yeah, 100% it's different.
Yeah. If you could play any other sports besides footy and cricket, what would like that be if it was professional sort of sports?
Oh, I reckon being an NBA player would be bloody sick. I reckon that'd be an unreal professional job. But yeah, the American sports probably. The NBA or NFL would be so good.
Yep.
Speaking of travel and stuff like that, what nationality are you? Are you just full Aussie or?
Yeah, just Australian. Yeah, got no other real bloods in me.
Very simple. It's the way.
Yeah, mate.
Who do you think's had a breakout year this year, and like out of all teams in AFL and that sort of stuff?
Blokes that come to mind, obviously Dan Butler. Like Tom Papley's had a great year. Yeah, I suppose there's a few from each team, but they're probably the two that string them on.
Yep.
What teams? Obviously, Gold Coast are one of the teams that are going to start to rise up the rankings. But what teams are you looking forward to?
I think Freo got a pretty exciting list coming through. Obviously, the Western Bulldogs are doing good things. Yeah, there's a few teams like that. Even Hawthorn, I think they're going to come up the ladder again. They've got a pretty good list. But yeah, probably those three teams.
Yeah, nice. I'm looking forward to seeing Freo because my favourite player is over there, James Aish.
Oh, Aish, yeah, he's a good footballer.
Yeah, I've loved him since he was
at ex-Pie.
Yeah. I think Zach asked this about, I don't know, some other team or something like that. But who do you think is the most underrated player in the AFL?
Oh, I reckon Sam Collins. He's a freak. Unbelievable player.
Fair enough.
What's your thoughts on Christian Petrarca?
Yeah, great year. Credit to him. Had a lot of critics, obviously, but yeah, he's put together an unbelievable season. He's only going to get better. So I think everyone knew that as well. So credit to him. Great year.
What's it like playing at Metricon and the Gabba? Obviously, you played at both quite a bit, but
good grounds. Great decks. Good for wingers. Good for midfielders. Obviously, Metricon's a little bit bigger. Gabba's a bit smaller, but yeah, AFL grounds, good grounds anyway. So yeah.
As is like a supporter and all that sort of stuff, who's the one? Like, what's the one football club that you like dislike?
Supporter wise, probably have to say Brisbane. They're a bit different. And then probably the Tigers. They carry on a fair bit.
I was waiting for Collingwood or something.
Yeah,
I don't find Collingwood too bad. I reckon they're super passionate, but I feel like Richmond carry on a bit too much.
Was it good for you to see them finally get toppled over the other night?
Yeah, yeah, a bit different. I actually thought they were going to win that, but yeah, obviously we haven't seen Richmond lose a final like that in a while, so yeah, credit to Brisbane.
Yeah. Yeah, big game for them.
Oh, very.
Are you looking forward to playing on the MCG? That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, I've played in there a few times now. Yeah, great ground, love it, and can't wait to play there again. Yeah, obviously it's like where everyone wants to play as a kid, and I'm lucky enough to have played. I think it's 2 or 3 games there now, and I've absolutely loved it. And yeah, can't wait to get back there.
If you had to choose one Melbourne team to come to, what team would it be?
Yeah, I wouldn't actually know. If I was going to see a mate or play with a mate, I'd probably have to say Collingwood. Yeah.
Yep.
I'd love that. 100%. Speaking of playing on the MCG, you obviously played in front of not a lot of fans. Are you looking forward to playing in possibly with Gold Coast rising up the rankings, 100,000 at the MCG and stuff like that?
Yeah, dream come true. It'd be a pretty special and surreal moment if that was the case. But yeah, just playing in front of crowds again is going to be pretty exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back.
Yeah,
same. It's going to be great. It's going to go good. On that, what other do you play any instruments or anything like that?
No, I never been in music. No.
No.
Not my thing. No, never got into music.
Nah, that's it.
Speaking of music, I know you just said you didn't really get into it, but what's your pre-game pump-up song, if you've got one?
It'd probably be Flume. Bit of Flume. Empire of the Sun. Don't mind a bit of Drake. Probably those 3.
Yeah. Nice bit.
Talking about pre-game, what's your pre-game routine?
I love to have a few lollies. I just keep moving. What's another little thing I do? I'm just trying to think now. Yeah, it's usually just eat a lot of lollies. I love eating lollies before a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just eating lollies, keep moving, get on the ground early. A few.
Gives me flashbacks of under 9 when the mums had run out with the box of lollies.
Yeah, you got to smack down on lollies. Nothing better.
Growing up playing juniors, what was your favourite moment there, if you can remember it?
Probably winning the state 18s carnival, winning the state 16s as well, and then probably winning our school comp as well. It's just, loved it. We'll look back on that for a long time.
Yeah, nice.
Have you had any injuries or anything like that while playing footy? And if so, what are they? What sort of injuries?
Yeah, I haven't actually had an injury playing footy, but I've actually come out of surgery 2 days ago, so I'm out for 6 weeks. But probably just that one, yeah.
Yep.
Jeez, that makes me feel really bad for hassling you last night.
Yes, no, it's fine. That's fine, mate.
Who's one player that you looked up to growing up?
I love Gary Adler Jr. Sorry, he was my favourite player. Looked up to him. I just love his highlights reel. Love what he's done over his career, over a long time, and still is my favourite player. Probably him.
If you were to kick a big goal, what would your go-to celebration be?
Oh, you got to get the pipes out, 100%. Just get the pipes out, get around the boys, pretty much. Don't want to be standing alone.
Talking about celebrations, who's got the most iconic celebration, do you reckon, in the AFL?
I think Jack Revold always puts one hand up. His is always pretty interesting. I love Charlie Cameron's motorbikes. Even his brother Jared just carries on a lot. Who else?
Dave Dersma.
Dusty Martin gets the tongue out. Yeah, there's a few going around, but probably those ones that come to mind.
Yep.
If the game was on the line, would you rather kick a massive goal or lay a massive tackle?
Kick a massive goal, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's everyone's replied that we've had on so far. I mean, we've only had one other person, but...
Yeah, no, it's the main one.
Are you going to stick with the Suns? Are you hoping to stay with the Suns for your whole career, or are you thinking of
Yeah, I'd love to. Like I said before, it's a great club. A lot of good people around it now. We're building a pretty special list as well. So, like I said, it's a great club, great people. There's no reason really to leave.
Yep. What was the scariest thing like with playing footy and growing up playing footy and all that sort of stuff? What was like the scariest thing that like you've had to go through, sort of thing?
I was super competitive, so just losing in general. I was always always on my mind coming into a game, like we lose this, we lose that. But I think probably that was the main one. Yeah, I think it's just losing. Like, you just, as a footballer, you just hate losing, and that's one thing you always think about. Probably that. It's probably the biggest fear walking into a game. Yeah.
Yep.
If you could bring one player, past or present, to the Suns other than Gary Ablett, who would it be?
Lance Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love buddy.
Even with his
Okay.
injuries, or would you go Hawthorn buddy?
Yeah, with injuries as well. Great man. He'd be sick.
Yeah, he's an animal. Who do you think has the best back line in the AFL at the moment?
There's plenty of good ones. Obviously, Richmond's are pretty experienced and good. Port Adelaide's work really well together. Even Geelong's back six is super experienced. So probably those three, yeah.
Out of every team, who do you reckon placed too high or didn't place high enough?
I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. It's like a pretty even sort of spread season. I think everyone that did get in the 8 fully deserved it. I think St Kilda are probably the one team that slipped a little bit, but they're still in the top 8, so they can't complain. But I think every single team got what they deserved this year, and it's obviously a tricky year. But yeah, like I said, like anyone that made the top 8 has done an extremely good job. So yeah, I just don't think there's any teams that didn't fail expectations or anything. Yeah.
If when your contract runs out with the Suns, say who finished top this year, Port. If they came to you with a contract and the Suns came to you with a contract, who would you rather sign with? Either top of the ladder then, or stay with the Suns?
Suns. Yeah, I'd stay with the Suns.
Yeah, nice. Stay faithful to them.
Exactly right.
Now I know that I said who had the best back line. Who do you reckon was one of the better backs like this season?
Like, what do you mean? Like, improved?
Yeah, like who improved the most and who probably had the best season coming out, like in the backs. Like out of the back line.
Yeah. Tom Jonas from Port Adelaide had a huge season. Even Daniel Rich has played another seriously good season for Brisbane. Sam Collins, like I said before, has had an unbelievable season. So, yeah, probably those sort of blokes. There's plenty out there, but yeah.
Yep.
Obviously, you're really close with Will Powell, and I saw he was the first one to give you a phone call when you got drafted.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with him, or is he just sort of someone you've grown to know over time?
Yeah, just grown to know. I knew of him, I just never knew him. But even prior to getting drafted, we were texting each other a fair bit. But yeah, great fella, good kid, one of my best mates now.
Do you reckon the Suns went to him and said, "We're looking at picking up Jeremy Sharp"? Do you reckon you can get onto him?
Who knows?
I know you play with Trenners and like Trent Rivers and Jackson and all that sort of stuff. Is there any chance you could try to convince him to get on the show? Because I kind of just want to talk to him.
Yeah, I'll flick him a message and I'll pass it on, 100%.
Oh, sweet.
Who do you think are going to be flag contenders, I guess, next year? The Suns will probably be...
Well, hopefully us.
Yeah.
There'll be a few other main candidates really in the top 8 this year, but maybe us. Hawks will be up there again. Essendon. There'll be plenty of teams, yeah.
Yeah.
On that, who do you reckon is going to be the top, like, who's your top 8 for next season?
Oh, I haven't thought about it, Roz. Yeah, it's a bit far out now. So much can happen, but the teams in at the moment will obviously be a red hot crack for that, but hopefully the Suns as well. But it's tough competition. Like, anything can happen, really. I think you boys will know that as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be the biggest, like, off-season mover, like going to a new club sort of thing?
Well, obviously, there's a lot of talk around Danaher. Star player he is. Papley is a fair bit of talk around him. Obviously, he's staying now, but yeah, probably Joe Danaher.
Where do you think he'll end up?
Oh, it's so hard to say. It's impossible to say, really. And no one knows until the trade's done. So at this point in time, it's probably Essendon, but who knows?
Growing up with Trey, was he always sort of like a, I guess, different kind of kid, or was he sort of reserved
Yeah, he's
and didn't really like to?
No, he's always been out there. Always loved to laugh. He's never changed, which is the beauty about Trey. Yeah, great kid. Comes from a great family, but yeah, he's never changed one bit. It's always been the way he is. Just loves to laugh and loves a joke.
Yeah. I loved his celebration against Adelaide where he got his fingers going and started doing that really weird run. But
I've seen that plenty of times.
What's your thoughts on Lynch? Like
Tom Lynch?
Yeah.
I've never had anything to do with him, but yeah, he's had a great year this year. Can't fault his year. Even last year as well, but I had never had anything to do with him, so I actually wouldn't know. But he's put together a few good years now, so to his credit, good on him.
You said you had surgery 2 days ago, or you got out of surgery. What did you have surgery on?
I just had surgery on my foot, just my right foot. I'll see if I can flip the camera for you boys.
What'd you do that?
Just throughout the year, just got sore and just got a few, like, one little bone removed and like just these things called spurs removed at the front of my foot, just to free my movements up, and should be ready to go next year.
Yeah, be back in the side, dominating the league.
Exactly.
What's your thoughts on an old Gold Coast player, Stephen May?
Yeah, once again, don't have anything to do with him. Don't know much about him, but the same as Tom Lynch, he's playing some good footy for Melbourne. And yeah, to his credit, he's playing, like, pretty much holding that position down back for Melbourne now. He's locking down key forwards, doing his job. And, yeah, playing good footy. So, no, good on him. Like I said, I just didn't know anything about him. So, yeah.
Who's your favourite teammate and who's the funniest teammate?
Favourite teammate would have to be Lockie Weller. He's just a great footballer, good bloke. And favourite, and the best teammate, and favourite.
So your favourite teammate and
it's
the funniest.
And funniest, Brandon Ellis is the funniest. Yeah, takes chocolates there.
What's his go-to joke if you know it?
Oh, he throws around dumb a fair bit because he copped that at Richmond. He now throws it around with all us boys. Reckons he's not dumb, but he is. But yeah, he's absolute character. Good man.
What did you reckon of his Big Freeze cameo?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, it's always been with him, really. He's such a larrikin, but great guy. Yeah, it's good cause as well. So.
Yeah.
When, like, going into, like, games and all that sort of stuff, what do you think's got to be the one thing that sort of, like, makes it harder for you going into it? Like, if it's like...
Yeah, no, I get you. It's just not overthinking stuff. Like, you just got to play to your strengths, play your role. Not overthinking stuff. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, because literally it's just a game of football. Like, just got to play how you play and don't change anything. I think that's the main thing. Like, players can get caught up in just doing something else, which they're not used to. So, yeah, just trying to keep things really simple.
What's your favourite theme song in the league? Like, do you like belting out the Suns one, or do you prefer another one?
Yeah, Suns one's actually pretty catchy. I don't mind it. But prior to moving to the Suns, I reckon Richmond's is obviously catchy, and I've always loved Collingwood's as well.
What's one thing you'd say to, like, a kid that wants to play AFL footy?
Just don't stop dreaming it. Like, just always have a footy in your hand. Just always just have fun. Like, literally just enjoy it. Like, footy's the best thing for making mates, all this sort of stuff. So, stay around your mates, keep footy in your hand, and just keep playing it.
Yep. What would you say to kids trying to get back from an injury like yourself at the moment?
Yeah, I just try to do the little things that you, like, if you weren't injured, you would, like, maybe not be doing. So at the moment, I'm just doing heaps of weights, and then maybe before that, I wouldn't have been doing it. So just try little things, just try to improve on, even your eating, sleeping, and all those sort of things.
What's your favourite meal? I'm gonna get off topic here, but like, what's your favourite like meal that you could have?
Oh, can't go wrong with pasta, pizza.
Yes.
Love a bit of pizza. Yeah, probably have to go with that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great meal.
Back to AFL. What was your your first split second reaction to your name being read out when you got drafted?
Reaction, it would probably have to be shocked. The whole family's screaming and I'm just sitting there. It's like, yeah, probably just in shock. Absolute surreal moment. One I will never forget. And then 5 minutes later, Stewie knocking on the door as well. So, yeah, great moment.
Yeah, of course. I think that's what every kid dreams to have happen to them, whether it's the NBA
Yeah.
or the AFL.
I know it's a good feeling to get drafted, but did you think you would have gone were you thinking you were going that pick, or did you think you were going to go higher or lower?
No, when it came to that pick, I thought I was going to go to Geelong, and then with a minute to go, obviously Gold Coast traded up for me, and I then said to the family, I was like, yeah, I reckon this might be me. Had a fair few conversations with them throughout the year, so yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the one.
Yep.
Would you have been happy to go to Geelong, or would you prefer playing for Gold Coast like you are now?
Yeah, I suppose both great clubs. Yeah, I'm really happy with where I am now. Couldn't have asked for anything more, really.
What other clubs did you talk to?
Yeah, I talked to every single club throughout the year, multiple times. Yeah, I talked to every single club.
Yep.
Was there any club in those interviews where you thought, yep, they're keen, they're probably going to definitely draft me?
Yeah, I actually had that feeling with the Suns. They're probably the one club I had a really good grasp on. But the other ones, yeah, they keep their cards pretty close to their chest. They don't give away too much. But, yeah, probably just the Suns.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off this sort of stuff, like off AFL and all that sort of stuff. And I'm going to see who do you think out of the Lakers is the most underrated player?
Oh, I reckon it's going to be Rajon Rondo. I don't know why he doesn't start, but I reckon he's the most underrated. Obviously, he's rated, but I don't know why he doesn't start. He's that good. And probably Caruso. He's put together a seriously good season. You'd have to think he's pretty underrated as well.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Danny Green?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Obviously, he can hit a pretty big shot, but I don't know. He always looks like he's injured, but yeah, he obviously is a great player. Plays for a pretty good organisation as well. So, yeah.
Back to the AD trade, when was it? End of last year. When you look back at that now, do you think they should have traded Kuzma or Lonzo?
Oh, it had to be Lonzo. I suppose I had so many shooters already, so no disrespect to Lonzo, but yeah, they probably didn't need him. They had a lot of shooters anyway, and the fact they're bringing another big man to support Dwight Hayward, and then McGee as well. So, yeah, probably had to be Lonzo.
Who do you think was the biggest loss for them in that trade?
Oh, I feel like they're probably the biggest winners, really. Yeah, I didn't think they lost too much out of it. I think it was a pretty good deal.
Yep.
I'm going to go back to AFL. Who can't you wait to play on to prove to them that you can, I guess, go at an AFL level sort of thing?
Yeah. I'd love to play on Brad Hill again. Who else? It'd be pretty cool matching up on like Duncan from Geelong as well. He's a great winger. But yeah, I mean every single player in AFL is a freak, so it would be good to just be playing AFL again, really.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon's the toughest player on the field in the AFL at the moment?
It'd have to be Dane Rampy or Joel Selwood, those two.
Back to how I asked you about the contracts. Say, I don't know, Brisbane, I guess, offered you $1 million a season, and then Gold Coast offered you $500,000 a season, sort of thing. Would you stick with the Suns or go across to Brisbane?
Oh, yeah, it's a big question, really. But you just don't know contracts, mate. Really. I'm actually extremely happy at the Suns. I couldn't actually fold in one bit, and if it did come down to money, I think then you'd probably just have to stay with the Suns because, there's too much pressure on that. If you're going for a meal, you're gonna have to win a Brownlow or something. So I think I'd stay with the Suns.
Obviously, there's those little clauses in there too that no one really knows what they can do.
Who do you reckon got snubbed, like in the All Australian sort of thing?
Probably just Dan Butler, very stiff.
Yeah.
What do you think about Braden Maynard? He's another one that I think got snubbed.
Yeah, he probably got snubbed. Probably a bit unlucky. He had a few really bad games as well. So quality footballer, but he probably could have said he got snubbed. But I reckon the back line for Australian was pretty spot on. It was pretty good.
Yeah. With that, do you think players who like Dusty, for example, how he's a mid, but he got voted in as a forward for the Australian, do you think it should be like the players that play that position, or just put whoever deserves it in?
Yeah, well, Dusty's a funny one. He does play a lot forward, so I think Dusty's all right. But I think Dusty and Dangerfield were both half forwards. Yeah. I mean, they both play a lot of forward, but they're predominantly midfielders. But it's obviously a bit different. I suppose they're just trying to squeeze these stars in because they are stars for a reason. But I mean, the AFL does have the point though. They do play a lot forward, so I mean, it does mean they have to pick them as forwards because they do play a fair bit of forward. But yeah, they're predominantly midfielders, so they probably should just be playing midfielders if they're picked for an All-Australian team.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't have any other questions, honestly.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for having me.
I've got one more for you. Now I've forgotten it, of course. Yeah, well.
Oh.
Thanks for coming on, Jeremy.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers,
you.
fellas, and I'll get onto those boys for you, and they'll have a chat with you soon.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Catch up.
Cheers, boys. Have a good one.
Catch you later. You too.
Yeah.
It's the best of vibes, we gon' blow your mind. It's the best of vibes, go to brand new heights.